Drop now, coffee girl. The billionaire barks, hurling a platinum card onto the rain-slicked turf like a tip wrapped in insult. 20 flawless one-arm push-ups, or you're topping off my drinks all night, on your knees. Laughter ricochets off rooftop glass as the LED timer hisses to life. 30. 29. 28. Every tick daring the black waitress to turn raw humiliation into history before thousands of live streaming eyes. 20 perfect reps, one arm, right now. Logan Kane's challenge slices through the rooftop buzz, sharper than the chilled martinis his entourage keeps waving like victory flags. Sunset burns a copper halo over Midtown. Fairy light strands cast glam filter highlights on designer dresses. But all the lenses swivel to the single server caught in Kane's spotlight. Raina Brooks, sweat-slick ponytail, apron pocket heavy with a night's worth of small change tips. A hush rides the breeze. Logan flips a matte black metal card onto his serving tray like a gauntlet. It lands with a rude clang against half-finished sliders. 10 grand tip if you crank out 20 clean one-hand push-ups, he says, leaning close enough that Raina smells $800 cologne. But if you wobble, if you drop, if you cheat with that second arm, he taps her apron, you thank me for the life lesson in front of everyone and comp my tab. Phones come up. A guest switches the giant LED sports ticker from baseball scores to a live countdown. 60 SEC. 59. Someone whistles the first bars of Another One Bites the Dust. Raina's mind cannonballs between panic and possibility. Rinse 4 days late. Her kinesiology midterm is 4 hours away. Her shoulders throb from hauling craft beer flights since noon. 10 grand is a semester of tuition and a new transmission. But humiliation carries compound interest. She breathes slow, deep, the way Dad drilled in backyard PT at dawn. Breath is the floor. She unties the apron, folds it on a cocktail table, and steps into the circle. The rain-damp turf mat squishes under her sneakers. Her heart drums 90 beats. The rooftop speakers pulse a lazy synth groove that suddenly feels hostile. Logan squats beside her, still smiling. Full range, chest to turf, he murmurs. Or it's charity time, tray carrier. She plants her right palm, fingers spread, left hand behind her lower back. Feet wide, plank tight, glutes clenched, spine neutral. A nearby influencer counts down on live stream. 3, 2, 1. RIP. 1. Muscle memory fires, elbow tracks tight. Chest kisses turf, body moves in one plank. Gasps. 2. Triceps ignite. A bead of sweat falls like a timer drop. 3. Logan's buddies croon mock commentary. Early form looks shaky, Jim. Camera emojis explode. At 6 reps the burn creeps up her deltoid in hot needles. Logan chuckles, sips his drink. Come on, 6 is a child's warm-up. His mocking echo loops inside her skull. 7 years earlier, junior ROTC obstacle course. Dad bellowing dig, as she grunted past boys twice her mass. Campus rec center last spring, the day she set the women's push-up record, 43 in one go. Nobody but the old janitor clapped. Rep 9. Her wrist quivers. Muscles beg. Air tastes like metal. Somebody shouts, switch arms and get it over with. Laughter dribbles. She inhales through the nose, exhales through the grind. Rep 10 lands. Halfway. Logan waves to the crowd like a ringside announcer. She can bail anytime. My drink's getting warm. Fire ignites behind her eyes. Halfway is momentum, Dad would say. She flicks her gaze to Logan, then to the billowing Starzan stripes mounted over the bar. Not a stadium flag, but it flaps proud in the breeze. She pushes to her knees, palms sweated, crowd groaning, thinks she's quitting. Instead, she swaps to left palm, right hand behind back. Murmurs ripple, cameras zoom. Logan's grin freezes. Rep 11. Left side fresh, power coil detonates. Rep 12, adductors lock, plank unbreakable. Rep 13, Logan blurts, fluke form. Depth check. Someone crouches with phone at turf level. The camera confirms chest tags green turf fibers each time. The rooftops pulse rewires, snickers morph to shocked cheers. Rep 16. People count along now. 17, 18, 19. Breath razor sharp. Elbows jelly, but tracking. Rep 20, chest meets turf, rises in one precise plane. She pops upright, sweat glittering in string-light halos. Silence hangs for half a heartbeat, then explodes. Champagne erupts like victory confetti. The LED ticker flashes 20 reps, clean. Logan fumbles the metal card, tries to slide it coolly toward her but drops it. The clink rings louder than the cheers. Livestream numbers tick up 200K, 250K fitness TikTok accounts already stitching reactions. ESPN's social desk blast worth more than a tip. Server humbles tech mogul. Reina accepts the card, tucks it into her sports bra pocket, and wipes a forearm across her brow. Voice steady enough to mic drop. Table 9 still needs their wings, sir. Laughter detonates at Logan's expense. His bronze tan pales beneath designer grooming. As she reties her apron, a woman in an elite athlete hoodie steps in. I'm with Titan Sports Scholarships, she murmurs, pressing a business card into Reina's palm. Call me tomorrow. Full ride, if you want it. Reina exhales. Sweat stings her eyes, but the rooftop lights blur for a better reason now. She lifts a tray of wings, spine taller than the skyline glow, and strides through a path the crowd parts like red carpet. Only this carpet smells of buffalo sauce and comeuppance. The instant Reina steps off the turf mat, the rooftop feels smaller, like a soda bottle shaken uncapped, fizz clawing for escape. Guests cluster, thrusting phones for selfies she's too dazed to take. Logan Kane's entourage melts toward the bar, trying to laugh off a PR wreck that's still live-streaming across 3 platforms. Reina ducks behind a cabana curtain and lets the tray of wings tremble in her hands. She's never felt endorphins hit this hard. Knees jitter, pulse ricochets. $10,000 and a business card weigh in her sports bra, hotter than body heat. She presses both palms to her cheeks, anchor breathing. In for 4, hold for 2, out for 6. Kinesiology drill number 1. A gloved hand parts the curtain. Mr. Arturo, the banquet floor manager, leans in, eyes wide, mustache twitching between pride and panic. Full break, Reina. Hydrate. HR's on the phone. She nods, passes him the tray, and he hustles off like a linebacker guarding gold. 10 minutes later, service hallway. She splashes water on her face at the prep sink. Logan appears in the doorway, Tuck's jacket gone, bow tie limp. For once he's alone. Look, he starts, voice smaller than before. Let me double the tip. Call it a sponsorship. We film a redemption workout. Give the internet closure. He forces a grin, but his pupils flick sideways, calculating. Reina steadies her breath. Your closure isn't my brand, she says, wiping droplets from her jaw. Keep the cameras off. His smile fractures. Ego scrambles for footing. You'll regret passing on exposure. Pretty sure exposure just happened, she answers, stepping past him toward the employee lockers. His cologne scent fades behind her, replaced by cold winter air sneaking through the service door. Parking garage 30 minutes later. Reina changes into a hoodie, slides the metal card and Titan business card into her phone case, and texts her roommate Tasha, call me, 911. Tasha FaceTimes instantly, hair in rollers. I sauce her wide. Girl, you're on SportsCenter highlights. Reina laughs, a strange, light sound in the echoing garage. She recounts the challenge while Tasha Googles live. ESPN clip at 600K views, Tasha reports. Logan stock dipping 3% after hours. Dude, you broke Wall Street push-ups. Reina ends the call, adrenaline cooling to a milder hum of disbelief. Her decade-old Civic cost alive. On the 20-mile freeway drive to her off-campus apartment, the radio cycles from late-night R&B into a sports talk segment breathlessly dissecting her form, counting rep angles, speculating on the unknown Waitress phenom. Every angle but her name. 3 a.m., apartment kitchen. Tasha's waiting with protein shakes and a hefty frosted pizza. Reina places the metal card on the table. Reflection warps under the fluorescent bulb. 10,000. Tasha whispers like a reverend at offering plate. Reina exhales, recounts the scholarship offer. Tasha nearly chokes on pepperoni. Full ride? At Titan U? That's top 5 NCAA strength program. But I'm 6 credits from finishing at community college, Reina says, voice wavering between exhaustion and awe. And Titan's out of state. Rent? Family. Tasha thrusts her phone forward, Titan Sports Twitter feed. Welcome Raina Brooks, our newest scholarship prospect. Hashtag Pushup Prodigy trends number 4 worldwide. Raina's breath catches. No turning back. She drafts a humble reply tweet. Thanks, supporters. Logs off before scrolling comments. Don't inhale strangers' opinions. Dad always warned. Sunrise, weight room flashback. Raina crashes for 2 hours. Dreams of high school gym mats smelling like rubber and victory. Dad's voice booms focus the core. She wakes startles at 7 a.m. Phone buzzing. Unknown number. Raina, this is Coach Wyatt, Titan University Strength and Conditioning. You free for a 10 a.m. Zoom? Yes, ma'am, she rasps, instantly awake. 10 a.m. Zoom call. Coach Wyatt, silver buzz cut and steely eyes, waste zero time. We run the NCAA's toughest functional strength program. That stunt last night impressive. But viral isn't varsity. Are you prepared to test today? Raina nods, throat dry. Give me the protocol. Come to Titan's campus tonight. Baseline combine. VO2, 1 rep max bench, 2K row, plyometric series. She pauses. You hold form like last night. Scholarship finalizes on the spot. Raina gulps. That's an 8-hour drive. Tasha waves car keys in the background, already listening on speaker. Freeway marathon. They pack peanut butter sandwiches, gym gear, and Raina's one good knee sleeve. Civic tires hum across state lines. En route, sports podcast replay the rooftop clip, dissect biomechanics, notice the core stability, no hip sag. Raina Bearhearts the feedback, fingers drumming quad stretches on her knees. At a gas stop, Logan's PR team emails, collaborative brand deal, split revenue 60/40ths. She deletes it. Titan University, 8:12 p.m. The campus gym looms like an aircraft hangar. Inside, banners celebrate Olympians past. Coach Wyatt meets them with a clipboard and an incredulous smile. 7-hour drive on zero sleep. Grit test passed. But she keeps the stopwatch cruel. 1. VO2 row test. Raina hits elite female threshold. Lungs flame. 2. Bench max. 1.2 times body weight. Wyatt's eyebrows rise. 3. Plyo series. Broad jump. 3-cone shuttle. Raina's sneakers squeak. Timer beeps. Numbers land top quartile of recruits. Wyatt snaps the clipboard shut. Full scholarship. Tuition. Housing. Meal plan. You start summer term, strength science major. Breathless relief floods Raina's muscles. Tasha records the handshake, tears smudging mascara. From table 12 to Titan in 24 hours, she whispers. Local sports bar TV. News tickers scroll. Logan Kane issues challenge to push-up prodigy for charity rematch. Kane pledges $100,000 donation if she can break 40 reps on national TV. Comments explode, half praising him for owning up, half roasting damage control flex. Raina's stomach knots. Coach Wyatt frowns. He's banking on you declining so people forget he lost. Accept if you want, but set your rules. Raina recalls the terseness of Logan's bet, the taste of humiliation, the crowd's roar morphing to her side. She speaks steady. Zero ego rematch. If he wants charity, we pick the charity, inner-city strength programs. And it's a co-ed team relay, not me dancing for his redemption. Wyatt nods. Draft the terms. My media staff will back you. Midnight email. Subject, Charity Strength Challenge, Terms and Conditions. Dear Mr. Kane, donate $100,000 upfront to Serve and Strength Youth Fund. Event, Mixed Gender Relay, 5 athletes, each must complete perfect form bodyweight feats. Venue neutral. Proceeds to youth gyms. No product tie-ins. Accept publicly within 48 hours or donation doubles. She CC's Titan Press, Serve NOLA, ESPN. Tasha clicks send, grinning. Now that's closing a calorie loop. Raina collapses onto the dorm visit couch, ice pack on deltoids. Phone buzzes, Dad's contact. Tears prick, she answers. You always said halfway is momentum, she whispers. Dad chuckles, voice thick. Seems you found the other half, kiddo. Raina's eyelids sag. She falls asleep before hanging up, dreams of turf mats, not in rooftop cages, but in open stadiums, crowds cheering not for spectacle, but for strength shared. The email detonates across sports media like a starter's pistol. Within 4 hours, Logan Kane's PR team blasts a press release. Challenge accepted. $100K wired today, alongside a selfie of Logan holding the wire receipt. Twitter rejoices, but the small print reeks of spin. Venue, to be determined by mutual sponsors. Athlete roster, subject to brand approval. And a sly note that Logan's fitness app will live stream the event, free for all users. Coach Wyatt circles the clauses in red. No way. Neutral means neutral. Raina nods from the Titan training room, rubbing Tiger Balm into triceps still sore from combined day. She drafts a curt reply. Venue equals Titan Field House or Louisiana Community Center. No app paywall. Logan's camp stalls, leaking rumors she's demanding diva perks. 2 weeks out, media jabs. Sports talk shows pit Raina's humility against Logan's hubris like a pre-flight weigh-in. One host replays her rooftop set, freeze-framing rep 17. Look at that elbow lock textbook. Another host digs out Raina's old Instagram pictures of shift calendars, textbook receipts, and asks viewers, is this America's new everyday hero? Meanwhile, Logan posts a cinematic training montage, slow-mo Versace sneakers pounding on a private beach, celebrity trainer barking reps, brand logo watermarking every frame. Comments roast him. Push-up Prince needs a yacht to practice, but engagement numbers soar. Raina's counter-content? A single iPhone clip. Her and Ruby Bluebonnet leading serve NOLA kids in perfect form knee push-ups, overlay text. Strength is shared. Views skyrocket anyway. 1 week out, venue locked. ESPN steps in, offers neutral broadcast and underwriting if the event stays at Titan's Field House. Logan's team signs, begrudgingly, after Titan waives stadium fees. Coach Wyatt insists on a written clause, no product placement on floor or athlete clothing. Logan sneaks a brand patch onto his compression shirt. ESPN fine prints a $50,000 penalty per unauthorized logo. Raina spends dawn hours alternating classes and team practice. Her relay squad. Bree Patterson, Titan shot putter, explosive power. Miguel Ortiz, serve NOLA alumnus, Marine vet, pull-up machine. Tasha Grant, roommate turned media anchor, training under Raina's program. Ruby Bluebonnet, 15-year-old coder, small but wiry, insisting on weighted vest sit-ups. They call themselves the Everyday Five. Logan drafts Instagram models and 2 retired NFL receivers. His trainer tries to recruit a CrossFit Games champ, but she refuses, publicly. For days left, sabotage attempt. Coach Wyatt gets a midnight call from Titan Security. An unknown IP bombarded the campus server with deepfake clips showing Raina cheating reps. TruthLayer flags synthetic joints. Wyatt traces the attack to a marketing subcontractor linked to Logan's brand. ESPN Legal slaps a cease and desist. Logan tweets rogue firm, not me, but damage is done. Public sympathy tilts further toward Raina. Raina stays silent online. Doctor-ordered voice recovery. Instead, she posts a text-only story. Real athletes don't spam false reps. They show up. 1 million likes in 8 hours. Event day, Titan Field House. The air taste of chalk and electricity. Titan students line the mezzanine with handmade signs. REP at Raina and Everyday Power. ESPN cameras sweep the purple and gold arena. No logos in sight but the Titan crest. Logan Saunders in wearing a plain compression top, still brand colors, but legal. Each relay team faces 5 stations. 20 perfect one-arm push-ups, alternating arms optional. 15 strict pull-ups. 50-meter weighted sled push. 40 air squats with med ball toss. 30-second front plank with 45 pounds plate. Clock starts when the first athlete drops to plank. Baton is a simple wristband. Fastest composite time wins. ESPN anchor Sage Scott introduces Raina first. Arena roars. Logan smirks, whisper taunts. Hope the charity pays your hospital bill. She taps her chest, Semper coin tucked inside sports bra, and steps to Station 1. Station 1. Miguel starts for everyday 5. Logan starts himself. They rep neck and neck until Logan's 17th rep hip sag triggers a judge's no-rep call. Miguel hits 20, sprints debris for Station 2. Logan curses, resets for a clean 17-20. ESPN timer shows everyday 5 up by 8 seconds. Station 2. Bree nails strict pull-ups like drive pistons, handing baton to Ruby before Logan's model teammate clears 6 reps. Crowd gasps seeing petite Ruby dangle. She kips a bit. Judge flags strict only. Ruby resets, grunt grinds 15 perfect pulls, time lost, but integrity intact. Logan's ex-NFL receiver closes gap. Station 3. Tasha shoves the sled, legs pumping. Social media chat cheers, reporter rage. Logan's second influencer wobbles under the 150 pounds load, buys inches with loud grunts. Tasha tags Reina for Station 4 with a 4-second cushion. Station 4. Reina cradles the med ball, air squats precise, toss rhythm smooth. Logan's trainer screams tempo counts. His teammate throws squats half depth. Judge flags for no reps. Clock splits widen. Lay spectators only see numbers, but pros notice Reina's breathing steady, calm. 29, 31, 40. She tags Miguel for the final plank while Logan's team still chasing. Station 5. Plate on Miguel's back, forearms planted. Logan tries a last-ditch flourish, ripped shirt Hulk style mid-sprint to plank, revealing his brand logo tattooed on chest. Crowd boos. ESPN producers fume. Still counts as logo. Penalty clock plus 30 seconds. Timer hits 0 on Miguel. Everyday 5 posts 407 total. Logan's squad finishes 425 plus penalty, loses by 48 seconds. Judges lift Reina's wrist. Crowd detonates. Post-event chaos. ESPN cameras swarm. Reina finds Coach Wyatt first. Voice still fragile but steady on mic. Strength shared is strength multiplied. Thank you, Titan. Logan tries to approach with handshake. She accepts, but he leans in. My investors blame me. Want an endorsement truce? Reina whispers just loud enough for boom mics. Serve Nola needs weight sets, not apologies. Sponsor that. We'll talk. Twitter clips explode. Logan nods. Maybe cornered, maybe genuine, and says on record, done. Crowd cheers hesitant respect. Midnight, Titan Diner. Celebration is protein shakes and sweet potato fries. Ruby hacks times Square billboard software to flash everyday power wins. Tasha live streams. Donations hit $250,000. Coach Wyatt drops a folder. Official admission letter, dorm assignment. Nike NIL deal. One, but that gives Reina control over community activism. She signs between fry bites, tears streaking chalk dust on cheeks. Phone buzzes, Dad. She steps outside. Halfway momentum? She asks. He laughs, voice softer than stadium echoes. You're lapping your own finish lines now. Rain starts, but it's warm, washing chalk and sweat to pavement. She looks at Titan's lit field house, then at the black night sky full of unturned patterns. In the reflection of the glass doors, her posture's different, shoulders drawn back, weight evenly centered, like plank form even while standing. Tomorrow, class. Next month, serve and strength camps funded by Logan's penalty donation. Endless reps, endless breath. She pockets the Semper Fi coin, eyes catching scoreboard glare. 407 frozen forever. The ragged roar from Titan Field House still echoes in Reina's bones when August orientation floods campus with freshmen in neon lanyards and wide-eyed anticipation. She checks into a Spartan dorm room that smells of fresh paint and possibility, drops the twin XL comforter still vacuum-sealed in plastic, and heads straight for the athletics complex. Classes don't start for another week, but Coach Wyatt runs preseason like boot camp. Viral phenoms earn their roster spots, she warns. 5 a.m., dawn grind. Weight room mirrors fog as Raina powers through Wyatt's brutal foundation circuit. Trap bar deadlifts, ring push-ups, sled drags. Her relay win bought goodwill, but goodwill doesn't grow muscle fiber. Titans seasoned juniors eyeball her with a mix of curiosity and turf-guarding skepticism. The moment she racks the bar for her final set, defensive captain Kelsey Tate saunters over, stopwatch dangling. Rooftop girl, Kelsey drawls. Video strength ain't game day strength. She slaps a 10-pound plate onto Raina's bar. Silent challenge. Raina inhales, digs her heels, lifts. Bar hums up clean. Kelsey nods. Respect earned in steel knot tweets. 9 a.m. Lecture shock. Intro to biomechanics seats 400, but Raina recognizes exactly two faces. Bree Patterson and Miguel Ortiz from Everyday 5, both red-eyed from morning lifts. Professor Singh flashes the first slide. Forces on the elbow joint during unilateral push-ups, featuring Raina's rooftop still photo. Students gasp. The professor winks. Data from viral phenomena can be more instructive than controlled labs. After class, Bree elbows Raina. You're literally a case study. Raina half smiles, half winces. Fame in textbooks feels stranger than livestream fame. Titan Athletics PR. By Wednesday, Titans media office schedules a sit-down. ESPN wants a docuseries chronicling Raina's first collegiate season. Exposure builds nil value. The rep drones, sliding a contract. But the cameras would trail her into Serve NOLA camps and light up every kid's face for clicks. Raina shakes her head. Community center isn't reality TV. Offers a no. PR rep stares like she just benched an elephant, but notes decision pending on her tablet. Coach Wyatt later claps Raina on the shoulder. Turning down cameras? That's rep's money can't buy. Logan's reformed tour. Across social feeds, Logan Kane surfaces wearing the Humility rebrand like a freshly pressed suit. He launches serve and strength pop-ups in low-income gyms, each with slick banners and a tiny plaque, seated by Raina Brooks Challenge. Cynics howl at image rehab, but kids get equipment. Raina files Logan under useful detour and focuses on Titan. Mid-semester performance plateau. 6 weeks of 5 a.m. lifts, afternoon lectures, baton drills, part-time tutoring for meal plan cash, fatigue descends like weighted vests. Her one-arm push-ups stall at 15 reps. Bench max refuses to budge. Coach Wyatt notices the microgrimace when Raina re-racks the bar. Your CNS is fried, Wyatt says. Sleep is a set. Schedule it. She assigns nightly breathwork instead of extra sprints. Raina grumbles but obeys. Meanwhile, social media dims to a background hum, except when Serve NOLA posts upgrade photos, gleaming squat racks, flood-proof flooring. Donor list shows Logan's company, but also Titans for Kids, Bluebonnet Robotics, and an anonymous $50,000 that Ruby claims is probably the janitor. Raina laughs, tension easing. Titans first meet, November. Campus buzzes. Rival colleges roll in with painted faces and booming drums. Raina's event, max rep bodyweight bench in 2 minutes, crowd pleaser. She chalks hands, tunes out noise. The whistle shrieks, bar moves like piston. 40 reps, 50, 57, pumps slow. She pushes 62 before elbows lock in lactic fire. Arena explodes, school record shattered. Yet while she gulps water backstage, Kelsey storms in. Titans men's captain tore a labor mid-clean and jerk. Team points now hinge on Raina switching into the mixed relay finale, a deadlift row burpee complex she's never practiced at comp pace. Heart jackhammers. Wyatt gives her the your call nod. Raina's legs ache, forearms shake, but she remembers that rooftop crowd chanting her downfall. She nods once. Relay sequence blurs. Bree's explosive row, Miguel's sled sprint, baton slap. Reina deadlifts, hips snap straight, rows, drops, burpees, skyline spins, but judge's clicker ticks valid. Titan edges victory by 0.7 seconds. Students pour bleachers, chanting every day. President of the university awards Reina a medallion. Local paper crowns her Titan engine. Burnout and breakdown. December finals collide with championship training block. Reina's grades slip. A biomechanics problem set boomerangs with a D-. She stares at red ink, stomach free-falling. That night, while foam rolling quads, she bursts into tears she didn't know she stored. Tasha finds her in the dorm hallway, shoulders shaking. Body's fine, Reina whispers. Mind's overheating. Tasha summons Ruby, who video calls with a GitHub analogy. Memory leaks crash the best code. Garbage collector calendar. They build a schedule app, Pushup Pal 1.0, syncing training volume with study blocks and enforced 8-hour sleep windows. Reina relents. 2 weeks later grades rebound, lifts creep upward. Christmas break, home court reset. Back in New Orleans, Reina enters the revamped Serve NOLA wing for the first time. Rubber floors, mirrored walls, mural of Everyday 5 stenciled in bright colors. Kids greet her with choreographed plank high-five routines. Grandma Pearl, cane tapping, inspects weight racks like produce at a market. Steel looks heavier than rent, baby. Logan attends quietly, baseball cap low. He helps load kettlebells, sweat darkening designer tee. During lunch, he hands Reina a folded check, another $50,000, no logos. For expansion, he says. No cameras. She studies him. Ego still lurks, but remorse seems real. She accepts, slips it into charity's safe. National Collegiate Strength Championship, March. Olympic Training Center, Colorado Springs. Altitude bites. Media hype loops rooftop clip juxtaposed with Titan meat. Reina warms up in headphones. Dr. Dupree's heartbeat drum, track piping calm. Event, 30-second max one-arm push-ups. Top 8 advance to obstacle finale. She hits 21 clean right side, 19 left, qualifies third. Finals feature parallel bar climbs, weighted jump squats, and a surprise. Athlete must carry a teammate 20 yards fireman style. Kelsey volunteers. Reina hefts her like weighted vest, crosses line second. Combined scores crown Reina as NCAA Strength All-American, the first community college transfer to do so. During the medal ceremony, announcer cites her Serve NOLA outreach. Crowd of elite athletes claps beyond rivalry. Tears prick. Proof that everyday grind can rewrite record books. Postseason, bigger stage beckons. Nike sends prototype training shoes embossed with Everyday 5. Netflix emails about a Doka short on community strength. This time she negotiates. Cameras allowed only if 30% profit funds under-resourced gyms and TruthLayer anti-deepfake grants. Netflix surprisingly agrees. Professor Singh requests guest lecture, Biomechanics of Viral Virtuosity. Reina stands before 400, explaining lever arms, joint torque, neural drive, weaving her rooftop risk into textbook math. Calder-style skeptics listen, scribble notes. She ends. Data doesn't care who holds the tray. Form is form. Applause rises. Some students march straight to rec center after class. Night before next term. Reina sits on Titan Stadium bleachers alone. Semper Fi coin cool against palm. Keychain cube from Ruby clipped to duffel. Stadium lights dim. Stars pinprick silence. She voice notes, Serve NOLA kids. Remember, halfway is momentum. Finish lines are mirrors. When you break one, another appears. Run again. She pockets the phone, stands, tests one arm on bench plank, body light, breath steady. New puzzles wait. Olympic trials, biomechanics fellowship, gym expansions in 3 states. She inhales the cold night and feels muscles, mind, heart, triceps, twitch with readiness. Click. Another invisible layer of life's cube turns, aligning new colors in the dark. Tomorrow, Rep 1 begins. April sunlight slices through Titan University's weight room skylights, striping the rubber floor like a starting grid. Raina Brooks chalks her hands, but today she isn't lifting for reps or scores. She's filming the first segment of Netflix's Everyday Power Doka short. The camera crew drifts like quiet drones, respecting the boundaries she bargained for. No serve NOLA kids on screen without parental release. 30% gross to under-resourced gyms. The boom mic catches her slow exhale, the soft clap-clap of chalk clouds dispersing. Coach Wyatt calls, snatch complex, 70%, just flow. Raina pulls, hip snap, overhead lockout, bar floating weightless for a heartbeat that feels like permission. Cut. Director nods. Perfect opener. Yet her mind races ahead. Olympic trials in 7 weeks, biomechanics capstone in 5, serve NOLA's second site-breaking ground tomorrow in Baton Rouge. A calendar notification pings Ruby just pushed Light Layer 2.1 live, now with tactile beat patterns for visually impaired drummers. Raina smiles mid-stretch. Late April, Capitol Hill testimony. Congressional hearing room, mahogany gleam under harsh fluorescence. Raina sits between broadband CEOs and education advocates, Semper Fi coin tucked inside blazer pocket. Representative Matthews adjusts glasses. Ms. Brooks, how does strength training intersect with digital equity? Raina taps mic once. A pull-up bar and a Wi-Fi router do the same thing. They lift people who'd otherwise be stuck. She explains TruthLayer's role against deepfake harassment, the way Serve NOLA streams training cues to rural gyms on dial-up speeds, the leaps in teen self-esteem measured by Coach Wyatt's remote protocol. C-SPAN B-roll later captions her as athlete activist. Twitter debates whether Congress just found its fittest expert witness. May, Olympic trials qualifier, Denver. Altitude again. Titan Purple turns to USA Red, White, Blue and Raina's duffel. Event. Body weight strength medley, weighted pistol squats, handstand walk, one-arm push-up ladder. Spots on the inaugural functional strength team are few. Cameras everywhere crave a viral victor. Raina's warm-up heartbeat follows Dupree's gym track. She opens strong, nails pistols, handstand wobbles twice but recovers. Push-up ladder climbs. 10 each arm, then 12. At rep 13 left side, wrist hiccups, old stray. Pain flickers. She switches stance, digs deeper. Rep 15, 16. Crowd roars the count. She finishes second overall, first among women, punches a ticket to Team USA. In media row, a journalist asks, Super Bowl rooftop to Olympic rings feel real? Raina answers, felt real at rep 7 when my wrist screamed quit, and my breath said one more. Clip trends. Coach Wyatt, stoic as ever, grants a single head nod. Translation. Job only half done. June. Serve NOLA Baton Rouge grand opening. Cajun brass band blares as ribbon flutters. Logan Kane, Caplow, stands near back holding a toolbox. No microphones. Raina gives scissors to 6-year-old Kayla, first enrollee, who snips ribbon with both hands and squeals. Inside, walls glow with murals Ruby rendered. Physics equations entwined with curl bars, musical notes forming barbell collars. Local news asked for soundbite. Raina declines mic, gestures to Kayla. Kid giggles into camera. I'm a lift heavier than my dog. Viral gold. Exactly the point. Later, Logan hands Raina a flash drive. Beta of a free coaching app. No ads, he says. Input from your Titan biomech data. She inspects code with Ruby that night. Solid. Ego still present, but purpose outranking profit. July, Netflix premiere. Everyday power drops worldwide. Opening shot. Rooftop sunset. Logan's smug dare. Raina's trembling plank. Then quick cut to Titan Gym. Serve NOLA kids. Capitol Hill. Reviews call it the antidote to influencer fakery. Royalty statements ping. Episode streams in 50 countries opening weekend. Donation slider funnels another $400,000 to community gyms in Detroit, Oakland, Appalachia. Netflix invites her to LA launch party. She chooses a virtual Q&A instead, letting Tasha moderate. One viewer asks, "What's the hardest rep you ever did?" Raina answers, "The first one after public embarrassment, because shame weighs more than iron." Chat floods with fire emoji. August, Olympic Village, Paris. Athletes file past Eiffel-lit skyline. Nervous energy fizzles like shaken soda under corkscrew clouds. Raina's dorm window overlooks Seine barges. She sticks Semper Fi coin beneath pillow like Lucky Stone. Dupree texts heartbeat drum MP3. Coach Wyatt video chat strategy. She lights a tiny electric candle for Grandma Pearl, who can't travel but insists she's present in every lungful. Event day, functional medley final broadcast in primetime. Raina breathes chalk dust and French espresso aroma as TV drones overhead. Sequence starts with 400 pounds tanker tire flips. Raina's lane shrieks rubber. She paces herself, silent mantra. Halfway is momentum. Next, one-arm push-up pyramid. 10, 12, 14. Pain spikes an old wrist, but holds. Final obstacle. Atlas walk. 150-pound sandbag carry uphill ramp. She hoists on his shoulder. Cheers merge into ocean roar. At summit, timer stops. Gold by 1.3 seconds. Stadium detonates. Star-spangled towels wave. Logan tweets strongest story wins and wires another $50,000 to TrueFlare. Raina circles track draped in flag, but pauses to hoist the sandbag sky high, symbol over metal. NBC interviewer shoves mic. What's next after gold? Raina glances at camera, chest heaving. Teaching Rep Zero, the moment before you believe you can. September, Homecoming and Legacy Blueprint. Titans Arena hosts a welcome rally. University president renames weight training scholarship after Raina. She gives acceptance in front of bleachers. Strength isn't an attribute. It's a conversation between doubt and discipline. She hands the gold medal to Coach Wyatt for display, requests empty frame beside it. Room for the next athlete story, she says. Students roar. Serve NOLA network expands to 30 centers. Ruby's light layer enters pilot with the VA. Veterans feel anthem pulses through prosthetics. Dr. Dupree publishes study linking rhythmic breath apps to decreased adolescent anxiety, co-author Raina Brooks. Netflix greenlights Season 2, but Raina opts to executive produce, spotlighting other everyday athletes, single dads deadlifting trauma, grandmas learning kettlebells at 65. Cameras roll only with participant veto power. Profits flow to hardware grants. Final montage, voiceover close. Night sky, New Orleans. Raina stands atop the Serve NOLA roof again, now spotless, floodlights washing turf below where kids practice plank high-five drills. She flips Ruby's cube keychain and fingertips, each twist reflecting a new color patch on her face. VO, soft, resolute. A barbell measures gravity, but a first rep measures courage. The world throws weight, sometimes shaped like plates, sometimes like doubt. Turn your breath into footing, your footing into flight. And when you hit halfway, remember, momentum does the rest. She pockets the cube, drums 2 heartbeats on the railing, and descends into the echo of laughter and chalk dust. Fade out on the word every day, stenciled huge on the gym wall, no longer a nickname, but a movement. Dawn breaks pink over Lake Pontchartrain as Raina Brooks laces up battered trainers for a 5-mile recovery jog. Her Olympic gold still rests in the Titan Trophy case, but her calendar looks more crowded than ever. Keynote at the American College of Sports Medicine, site visit to a brand new Serve and Strength Hall in Detroit, and taping voiceovers for Everyday Power Season 2. The word rest has become a rumor, and the body that once thrived on pure grind now whispers warnings with each creak of ankle or zing of forearm tendon. At mile 3 her phone buzzes, a call from Professor Singh, who rarely rings before sunrise. Breath puffing in the cool bayou air, she answers. Bad news first, Singh says. The Department of Education just cut next year's grant for community gym Wi-Fi installs. Budget acts. Raina slows to a walk. That money underwrote broadband for 15 serve NOLA partner sites. And the good? She asks between measured inhales. They invited you to Washington next week. Apparently, the subcommittee chair believes you can inspire private philanthropy. Translation: patch their budget gap with charm. Raina exhales a plume of frustration. Another photo op, another pass-the-hat move. But kids need routers, not resentment. She schedules the trip, logs the location in Push-Up Pal, then finishes the run harder than planned. Anger inches from overtraining. The Capitol hearing room feels colder this time. Lawmakers praise her Olympic heroics and the Netflix doc, then pivot. Would your corporate partners bridge the funding? Raina counters with data. How $1 of public seed unlocks 6 from private donors. How Wi-Fi plus a squat rack drives measurable GPAs. Some nod, one dozes. She senses the moment slipping and pulls Semper Fi coin from her blazer. This coin got me through every rep, she says, flipping it so light glints. But coins alone never built a roof. You have roofs. We have people. Let's meet halfway. A pause. The chair murmurs they'll revisit amendments. Translation: maybe. Outside, reporters bombard her. She dodges cameras until a slim intern approaches, eyes bright. I grew up at Serve and Strength Philly, he whispers. Your breath drill killed my stutter. He hands her a manila envelope, draft language for a bipartisan community fitness act, buried in committee. Her pulse spikes with possibility. Maybe policy is another muscle hard to recruit, but trainable. Back at Titan, she finds Coach Wyatt leaning against the squat rack, arms folded. Numbers are off, Wyatt says, pointing to the whiteboard. Deadlift plateau. VO2 dipped. Raina blames travel, stress, legislative limbo. Wyatt shakes her head. Champions adapt. Legends delegate. Build a team. Coach calls it deload week. No barbell over 70%. 7 hours of sleep minimum. Phone curfew at 10 p.m. Raina grumbles but logs off early. That night Ruby pings. Light layer 3.0 beta ready. Need testers with neuropathy. Raina forwards to General Reese's vet group and feels stress unclench. Teamwork is scaling. Summer swelter rolls in with hurricane rumors. Baton Rouge gym windows rattle even with fresh storm shutters. Logan arrives unannounced, lugging portable generators. Insurance flags storm risk, he explains, sweaty but resolute. Volunteers haul sandbags, kids tape plastic over the mural. Raina notices Logan's brand nowhere, ego shrinking to fit. When rain beats down 3 nights later, power flickers but holds. Kids huddle under emergency lights, playing rhythmic push-up contests to calm nerves. A 7-year-old asks if gold medals float. Raina laughs, pulls the medal from her go bag, lets them pass it around. In the dim glow, the disc glitters like captured lightning, each child's reflection shimmering across its surface. Storm lifts by dawn, leaving puddles but no leaks. The roof holds. They peel plastic off the mural. Logan flips the main breaker and turns to leave quietly, but Raina stops him. Stay for breakfast, she says. He hesitates, then joins a circle of folding tables, spooning grits beside veterans and teenagers. Humility sits better than hype. 3 weeks later, Netflix drops Season 2's trailer. Seniors deadlifting dentures heavy weights, refugee teens coding breath apps, college moms squat cleaning diaper bags. Viewers flood GoFundMe links faster than credits roll. Money flows, but so do copycats, Instagrit, brands selling pay-to-play strength kits. Raina records a stern PSA, strength shouldn't be a subscription. The clip trends, shady sites vanish within a week. Still, scale breeds friction. A mismanaged serve and strength branch in Phoenix posts a viral mishap, loaded barbell through drywall. Commentators blame Brooks Empire. Raina flies overnight, meets local staff, Installs proper coaching, institutes mandatory certification. Crisis defused, but fatigue nips again. Professors sing emails. Biomech fellowship in Zurich needs visiting lecturer. 2 weeks, stipend covers clinics. Opportunity or overload. She examines Push-Up Pal. Red zones on sleep, amber on travel. Wyatt voice echoes. Legends delegate. She forwards fellowship to Miguel, now a grad student in kinesiology, and writes, your moment. September sun bakes Titan track. Raina's team edges final sprint drills when campus security radios, protest forming outside rec center. She jogs over. A handful of students hoist signs. Admissions for athletes equals unfair. One yells, viral fame isn't scholarship. Raina could explain GPA thresholds, but chooses listening. She invites leaders for coffee, offers open training sessions, shares data, serve NOLA retention, STEM crossover. A week later, half the protesters spot her during deadlift clinic, cheeks flushed from exertion, their signs replaced by chalk dust. Congress reconvenes. The intern's envelope blooms into a bill with bipartisan sponsors, $60 million for community fitness tech hubs. Raina testifies again, this time flanked by veterans, educators, and Kayla from Baton Rouge, now 8, who steps to the microphone and declares, push-ups make my math faster. Committee passes the act. Senate vote looms. Netflix cameras want the climax. Raina negotiates, cameras off in the chamber. Highlight the act, not her. Crew agrees. Senate floor votes 67-31. Bill passes. Applause cascades. Raina exhales so deep her diaphragm trembles. She texts Wyatt, halfway reached. Wyatt replies, momentum engaged. Homecoming parade in New Orleans feels like deja vu, but bigger. Brass bands, serve NOLA floats, drone spelling every day in LED. Grandma Pearl rides shotgun on a custom bench press float, cane waving like royal scepter. Raina jogs alongside, high-fiving kids beneath confetti cannons. One hands her a Rubik's Cube keychain copy, bright and stiff. She flicks a layer, click, and tucks it next to Ruby's original. Night settles. On the repaired Baton Rouge roof, she meets Coach Wyatt, Dupree, Logan, Ruby, and Kayla. They sit in silence, cicadas filling gaps. Raina drums a low heartbeat. Others join, palms on thighs, bottle taps, coin flicks, improvised percussion under Milky Way sky. Breath sinks, workloads dissolve into rhythm. Raina speaks, voice soft but carrying. Storms come, budgets cut, bodies tire. But rhythm survives. She looks at Kayla. You'll lead next verse one day. Kayla nods, serious as sunrise. Moonlight drapes Baton Rouge's new serve and strength roof in thin silver sheets as the last volunteers haul emptied coolers downstairs. Raina Brooks lingers alone beneath the big mural, every day 5 rendered larger than life, while cicadas pulse a lazy backbeat. She exhales, fingertips skimming the fresh paint. 6 months ago, this wall was plywood under emergency tarps. Now it glows like a promise you can see from space. Her phone buzzes, a group text from Titan teammates, live streaming a midnight liftathon raising hurricane relief funds. Digital bars shoot upward in real time. One more ripple in the pool she helped dig. Another ping, congressional alert. The Community Fitness Tech Act just cleared final budget reconciliation. It's law now. She closes her eyes, letting the news settle like warm water on sore muscle. A soft tread approaches. Grandma Pearl, flannel robe flapping, offers a thermos of chicory coffee. Roof's too new for ghosts, baby. What keeps you up? Raina sips, savoring burnt sweetness. Next storms, she answers. And making sure this place hums after cameras leave. Grandma sits on a plyo box, cane across her knees. Storms never ask for showtime. Best you can do is teach folks the rhythm, breath, brace, push. After that, roofs learn to heal themselves. She pats the box beside her. Raina sits, head on Grandma's shoulder, listening to the slow percussion of cicadas and distant freight horns. Morning, Baton Rouge gym floor. Sunrise floods the bay door windows. Kids trickle in for Saturday open gym. Kayla bounces over, waving a 3D printed cube Ruby mailed, edges etched with braille. For non-sighted lifters. Kayla beams. Raina turns a layer, clicks echoing through empty racks. Each color alignment hums possibility. Coach Wyatt arrives in road trip sweats, sneakers squeaking on rubber. Olympic Committee wants you on Athlete Council, she announces. Raina arches a brow. Rulemaking beats rule-breaking, Wyatt adds, half-smile. Reina pockets the cube, one more puzzle she's ready to twist. Miguel video calls from Zurich Fellowship, lab coat half-buttoned. Biomech data shows your hand switch mid-push-up reduces elbow torque 14%. Publishing next month. Reina laughs. Add a footnote. Discovered under extreme ego pressure. That night, serve Nola Gala. Warehouse-turned-ballroom hums with brass band riffs and the aroma of jambalaya. Netflix crews are here, but their cameras stay pointed at silent auction tables. No faces without consent. Kayla leads a kid choir in a mashup of second-line rhythms and the Star-Spangled Banner. Attendees weep into linen napkins. Congresswoman Matthews corners Reina beside the gumbo station. Grant funds go live next quarter. We need a board chair who speaks athlete and policy. Reina hesitates. Grandma's words echo. Teach the rhythm. She agrees. Conditional on 2 student seats and 1 veteran seat. Matthews shakes on it. Logan appears, minus entourage, sleeves rolled. He slips a flash drive into Reina's palm. Open source update. Adaptive strength plans for wheelchair users. No charge. His eyes meet hers. No sales pitch, just seriousness. Reina squeezes his shoulder. Some stories do learn cadence. The gala ends with a freight train-loud second-line procession spilling into moonlit streets. Reina dances arm in arm with Wyatt, Kayla on her shoulders, gold medal glinting under street lamps. For the first time she allows herself to feel, not halfway momentum, not next finish line, just the pure groove of now. 2 weeks later, Titan Lecture Hall. Reina's Rhythm and Resilience seminar launches with 150 students, half kinesiology majors, half walk-ins. She opens class with a single question on the smartboard. What's the heaviest weight you've lifted that no one else could see? Students jot heartbreak, imposter syndrome, overdue rent. She shares her own line. 10 seconds of rooftop humiliation. Gasps, pins freeze. Then she breaks it down. Breath mechanics, neuromuscular firing, psychology of shame. She cues the GEM heartbeat track. Students perform guided planks while confessing invisible weights. Laughter and tears blur. Syllabus goes viral overnight. 5. Olympic Village closing scene for years later. Paris again, but this time as athlete council chair. Reina walks the village corridors checking hydration stations and mental health rooms, Semper Fi coin worn smooth. She pauses to watch a broadcast. Kayla, now 12, breakdancing in Junior World Finals, light layer vest buzzing beat cues. Breath catches in her throat, legacy in motion. Night before closing ceremonies, she stands on the Seine footbridge alone, city lights rippling like coins tossed into dark water. Ruby messages, light layer accepted into Who Digital Health Toolkit. She replies with heart emoji and cube gif. VO, soft, measured. Strength multiplies when shared. A coin becomes a promise, a cube becomes a map, a single rep becomes a rhythm echoing beyond the body that first dared to move it. If you are holding the weight of doubt, inhale. On the exhale, push once. Halfway is momentum. The world will feel lighter on the next breath. She flicks the cube, aligns a new color face, pockets it, and walks off into Paris night, footsteps sinking to an unseen drum that thousands now keep in time.